In this lesson you are going to learn how to duplicate and remove game objects, game object transformation tools, navigation techniques in the scene view. In previous assignment I have asked you to practice in game object and material creation. Here is how you could have done this practice. At first create a cube game object. After that, make and assign new material to it. Now let's make a copy of our game object. Simply select it and press Ctrl D or Command D on the Mac. Now in the hierarchy window, you can see that indeed we have a copy. To remove unneeded game objects, select them and press Delete or Command Delete on the Mac. Same operations can be done with materials as well. If you want to undo your previous actions, go to Edit and select Undo. Or press Ctrl Z or Command Z on Mac. To redo changes that have been undone, go to Edit menu and select Redo. Or press Ctrl Shift Z or Command Shift Z on Mac. Let's talk about manipulating objects. As you know, each game object comes with necessary transform component. Transform is responsible for object's position in the world, orientation and scale. If you want to move any object, you can type values directly into the transform coordinate fields. Another way would be to click and drag on separate axes. However, the most visually intuitive and convenient way is to manipulate game object directly in the scene view. To move objects around, you have to activate Move tool by pressing this button or by pressing W on your keyboard. Take a look at these multicolored arrows. This is called gizmo. Each arrow represents direction in which you can move object. The easy way to remember which axis has which corresponding color is XYZ, RGB. In this case, to move object along X-axis, click on the red arrow. Y-axis would be a green arrow. And Z-axis would be a blue arrow. Also notice these squares at the origin of the tool. By clicking and dragging those, you will have ability to move object constrained to two axes. Next manipulation tool is rotation tool. Click on rotation tool button or press E on the keyboard. Same RGB rule applies. To rotate object around Y-axis, click and drag the green circle. If you click within this area, but not on any particular axis, then object rotation will be performed according to so-called trackball rotation. This outer circle will rotate object around your screen projection. Remember that you can always tweak values in the inspector. The last manipulation tool is Scale tool. You can activate it by pressing Scale button or by pressing R on a keyboard. Again, by clicking these colored cubes, you will perform non-uniform scale operation. To scale object uniformly, click on this gray cube at the origin of gizmo and drag. Now, as a quick exercise, make a brick wall like this, and I'll see you in the second part of this lesson.